Welcome back. Now to the semi-finals with some really good results, and we'll do the third and fourth playoff as well, and then the final being a separate video. And the four participants in the semi-final are
Holland, which is Robbie McTouche, England, which is John Boyce, Andre Costa, which is Argentina, and France, which is Bartos. And I'm not going to
and we'll
pronounce
go on
it.
to the Holland and France game first because
That's
that obviously looks the less exciting game.
here. And it's now loading up. Let me know when you can see it as well. As you can see, France winning the game through to the World Cup final. So Bartos is through into the final. From there,
It's
after Karim
quite weird
Benzema.
considering there was 10 men for France, and they still managed to go
Yeah,
through.
they still managed to hold on to that second hour. Debuchy booked twice in a matter of like 4 minutes, which is actually quite surprising from him because I didn't think he was, one of the
That aggressive, yeah.
aggressive players who
This
were in the game.
France seem to have changed a lot of their midfield area, obviously later on in the game, so that might be a deciding factor.
Yeah, they seem
I
to
mean, they kept
sort of.
the two front men, Karim Benzema and Olivier Giroud, but Kabay came on as well, and Sagna came on to replace obviously a midfielder to go into the right back position.
And there's another sub as well, which is Paul Pogba.
Yeah, obviously
Made
strengthen
another.
the midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd have started Abadal, to be fair, but
Well, it paid off, didn't it?
yeah, they obviously through to the World Cup final. Obviously, I was wrong there. I wouldn't have
Did
played him.
who played? Oh yeah, Van Persie did play.
Van Persie did
Yeah,
some.
I mean, Holland's team's not too bad, yeah, but considering Dirk Kuyt had a massive game last time, I would have expected him to start ahead of Huntelaar, but
Yeah, well, both of us sort of said we thought Holland would win this match, and we were both wrong. Yeah, not much happened in this game apart from Daryl Janmat getting injured in injury time,
and
which is
Debuchy getting sent off.
and Debuchy
That was
getting
it.
sent off. Really, that's about it. And we're gonna go back to the World Cup semi-finals now, and here's the big tie: England 3, Argentina 3, with
England go
England
through.
clinching it on penalties
Oh,
after what looks to be an incredibly busy match with
wow, that's something.
no
Two own
less
goals.
two own goals, eight
England down
yellow
to 9 men.
eight yellow cards, one red card. The time Ashley Young got injured, all three subs had been made, so they had to go down a man. Then Leighton Baines
And then
sent
Leighton Baines got
off.
sent off.
If you look at the times the goals were scored, England scored two in Argentina scored, England replied, then England got 3-1 up until the 86th minute where Marcus Rojo, or Rocco, I can't remember how they said that the other day. I think it could be
And
Rocco.
Messi.
And then Messi scored in the 88th minute to pull them back on level, send it to extra time. The only thing that happened in extra time was England were incredibly dirty, got a couple of players booked and one sent off. The couple of players I'm counting Lane Baines because it's two yellow card offence. And then the penalty shootout with Rooney, the only person to miss, Ross Barkley, the
Probably his
Everton
biggest, most
man.
important factor of his career, scoring in the semi-final. But what you said in the last video that if England had started Glenn Johnson, they would have lost, and
And
they
I
started Kyle Walker and they've won. So
can't see Glenn Johnson. Where is he?
why
See,
are they playing? Why have they got two goalkeepers on the bench?
um, most teams do it at the World Cup because how they normally do it is you normally have like a 12-man bench, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose you have like another team on it, really.
You basically, yeah, you have all your for internationals, you have every single player who's not in your starting 11 on the bench. So that's why they have that. But obviously, no Glenn Johnson on the bench either. Can't even see him.
Actually, that's probably quite something you've got to be happy about. But Argentina seem to, well, have a pretty solid game overall. Sabaleta was obviously brought off um, after he started the game last game in midfield.
Centre midfield,
And
which we both
Carlos Tevez
just.
was still on the right wing. That's also a very interesting game, to be perfectly honest with you.
I've now spotted the reason that Argentina have gone out of the World Cup. It's because the Michaelis was playing. I think we can establish that is the reason. Um,
Yeah, I
I've
agree.
never noticed before. This is the first time I've noticed everyone with Football Manager. That if you hover over their names, it'll tell you their full names. Philip Nikodem Jagielka. That's not very interesting, but that's interesting to me. A lot of things happened in that game, action-packed game, and now the third place playoff between Holland and Argentina. As you can see here, Argentina clinching it in extra time against Holland, with lots of goals going in with injury time.
Oh, that's
1 minute
awful.
for 1 minute, which means Andre Costa comes third in this competition.
Argentina winning their 121st minute goal by Aguero.
That's gotta be disappointing for him after they fired head in the 36th minute. And in that round, so Andre Costa has finished third, and Robin McTouche has finished fourth. And now we can end this video, and then we're gonna get ready for the cup final.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you for the final.